What a beautiful morning, clear and cool, 50 degrees. Hi, I'm Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm. We've been busy this week. Hens are finally out on pasture. It's time for the best eggs of the year. Good morning, bulls. Oh, now I upset the apple cart. Here's the deal. The forecast says that we have 5 days of sun, including today, coming up. The forecast could change. It is spring, but I'm going according to that and making my biggest cutting of hay for the year today. I spent a good part of the last couple days preparing for that big cutting. My rake has lots of new teeth on it. I prefer these spring teeth to the rubber-based ones. They last forever. I haven't lost one of these since I started putting them on 3 or 4 years ago. It's completely outfitted now. My rake is no longer toothless. Baler checked out, cleaned, greased, oiled, filled with twine, ready to go. I also rearranged the hay in my barn. It was against the back wall. Now it's against this side. So this is all the hay I have left over from last year. There's enough here to feed our herd for about 90 days in the wintertime, which I consider about half of what I want to have on hand. I want to have 180 days worth of hay on hand going into the winter. Even though our feeding season isn't that long, you got to have a buffer and you got to plan ahead in case you have a dry spell in the summer where you have to go back to feeding hay. Now I can feed this hay out first when the cattle come in for the winter. And my plan here is, I hope it'll work, to stack hay on both sides instead of from the back forward so that I can always have 2 stacks running, pull from the old one and then pull from the new one and then put next year's hay here and alternate back and forth, kind of like our wood pile. It doesn't work from the back door because of the way we feed hay. We feed hay from inside, so it's always got to come off of this side. It can't come out through the back door and around. That would be a real pain. So instead, I'm trying the side-by-side approach. Before I go out and mow, I got to take care of this bunch of belly acres.
Tell me all about it.
All right, you're free. Go on ahead. Go out and enjoy your new pasture. You guys are a cute pair. We got nothing left in here but a bunch of calves. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Come on, you guys, you can figure it out. You little ones need to get with the program. Come on, all you. Let's go. Go join your moms. Don't go that way. There they go, off into the field they were in, over the hill. Herding calves is pretty useless. They're completely random, but eventually they come back to their moms. You guys got lots to eat out here. That'll keep you quiet for a while, and you'll stop yelling at me. Oh, here come the calves. Well, it's about time you guys got here. engine when I'm mowing, not that cap rattling. It seems to have two positions, either too tight on this bolt, or if I loosen it up a little bit, rattle. Huh. Let's go. Thank you, Hill. First field I'm doing is way down at the very bottom of our property, about 5 acres. What are we cutting here? Well, orchard grass is headed out and it'll be browned out at the seed tips in a week or so. We can never get that before it comes out of the boot and goes to seed. It's just too cool. We have alfalfa down here, alfalfa, red clover here, and the field was grazed once in April, so it's not as heavy as a straight first cut would be, but there's still quite a bit here. Or I guess that was May. When they first came out to pasture, this is one of the first fields I put them on. Yep. Back to it. A quick overview of how a haybine works. This reel rotates and pulls the grass into the sickle bar. The sickle bar goes back and forth really rapidly, and it's like a whole bunch of scissors all in a row. The bottom of these sickle sections are serrated, so they never need to be sharpened, and they pinch the grass between that and the rock guard here and cut it. The cut grass is swept up the bed of the sickle bar by these tines again and into those two rollers back there. Stalky grass gets crimped between the two rollers as it comes through, and then it gets shot out the back of the hay bind into a windrow. Pretty simple. It's like the next evolution of a straight old sickle bar mower. Did you know that camping is considered an extreme sport? It's intense. I sure do like mowing. Before I get started on the next field, I have to fix a few things on the hay bind. These things are hold downs that hold the sickle bar tight so that it cuts against these rock guards, and one broke off. Not a big deal. I keep lots of spare parts on hand. Old one. Says IH on it. New one. Usually what happens with these sort of things is you're driving along and you hear a subtly different sound out of the hay bind. There was a little bit of a knock in it. I have a hammer because I thought I was going to have to give it a whack here on the arch to tighten it down, but it looks fine, so good to go. The next thing is I have these deflectors all the way open to make a wide windrow, but I need to turn this one in a little bit because I'm having trouble in heavy hay with the end of the sickle bar running into already cut stuff. You need a clear swath. It's fine to have them wide open cutting in lighter hay, but when you get to the heavy stuff, you got to have a clear path for the end of the sickle bar to travel in, or you wind up with problems with it riding up and getting clogged on the end of the bar. Is pretty on the grass. Next I'm going to cut the triangle field up here, which is between 4 and 5 acres. Quite a bit thicker. The cattle have never grazed it. collector, I have a nice clear path. Run the shoe in right there, the inner shoe, without worrying about grass getting wound up in it. What's this I found growing in the field? Oh my gosh. It's the wild kind. It's not the other kind. That's a lot of hay on the ground, and hopefully the weather will cooperate and get it dry and bale it up here in 2 or 3 days. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of cutting. I'll see you next time.